So first I find out Michael Garrett hangs out in libraries. Now you've made friends with a long. Can't put you in a box.
He's the guy who competes for space with the microfiche reader. It's not like we're grabbing beers together. Beer? Ah,
Thank you.
woo! Oh, so you really think these women were Nazi prisoners?
Interesting historical footnote. There was an internment camp in Roswell. Nazi POWs built half this city, hence the Iron Crosses. My great-grandfather Bodine's foreman got busted for hiding a couple of women here. According to him, a couple of Nazi spies escaped and strudelled their schnitzel for room and board right here on this very farm. Yeah, see, I was never really as into shooting squirrels as Wyatt is, so when I came out here for summers as a kid, my cousin Kate and I, we'd crowd the property for artifacts.
These match the M1917s the airmen used in '48.
They were scattered all over the property. Legend has it the Nazis were building some kind of bomb in the barn. And one night, the Air Force showed up.
Night of the fire.
The blaze burned so hot it turned sand to stone. Papers say that lightning struck the barn and everyone died in the flames, but that's bull. See, I think the Air Force covered up the massacre that happened when they discovered that weapon.
Drowning your sorrows?
No. It's a happy beer. They weren't building a weapon. It's a schematic for a ship, a life raft with enough room for 3 pods to get us the hell out of here. They had a plan for me. There are measurements here I've been trying to figure out for 2 decades. Can't believe Wyatt Long has been hiding it all along.
I searched for hits on the Long Farm in my files, and I found an AAR. The names were redacted. Turns of phrase weren't. One stood out in particular. Diligence is what Maine men do.
Maine men.
Whoever transcribed the report heard Maine men, but I know that phrase all too well.
You're saying Tripp was a Maine's man?
My great-uncle, Eugene Maines III, hence Tripp.
Why is there
He was methodical.
right now?
He hunted them.
We're gonna go in here. Okay.
He hunted your mother for a year. Remember what he wrote? I apologize for my failure to eliminate the enemy. It won't happen again.
He and his army murdered everyone on the farm. Then they dragged my mother through 7 decades of hell. Ship would have had a fuel source. Must have been a hell of an explosion. They just wanted to take us home.
I'm so sorry, Gary.
It wasn't you.
Yeah, I keep telling myself that. It doesn't help.
This is a piece of my console. How'd you find this?
I've had it for months. Jim Valenti left it for me. I was afraid that if I gave it to you, that you would use it to leave. And I didn't want you to go. I can't let our history repeat itself. I will not be another Maines standing in your way.
Look at us. We're in the middle of a downright biblical desert. Galaxies from where we started. I mean, our very existence is a miracle.